I'm gonna need a gun. I said a gun. Yeah, now that's more like it. Ayo, what's good? Welcome to The Gist. With me, Jared. John Wick 4 brings us the continuation of Hitman with a Vengeance, John Wick. In this installment of the franchise, we find our title character attempting to reclaim the freedom he once had. His journey brings him at odds with the high table, the individuals at the top of the food chain in the assassin world. Let's get started with my non-spoiler review. John Wick 4 is flat out awesome. If you're a fan of the John Wick franchise, you're gonna have a great time with this movie. The premise and narrative overall is simple and straightforward. This movie can kind of stand alone. The story does provide some background information dialogue throughout the movie, but if it's been a while since you've seen the John Wick franchise, or you've never seen these movies before, there will be some nuances and tidbits that you may not fully appreciate. The cinematography was so good. We had shots of high contrast and high saturation in terms of colors. I loved how the assassin world was expanded. We traversed several locations throughout the film, from New York, Berlin, Osaka, Paris. It was really cool to see how widespread this society of assassins truly goes. The performances were dope too. Keanu Reeves did his thing. Lawrence Fishburne's scenes were great, especially the opening one sets the tone for the movie immediately. I was so surprised by Scott Adkins' character. A definite deviation than how I'm used to seeing him, but still a great addition to the John Wick franchise. And Donnie Yen was absolutely incredible. Loved his character, loved how they fleshed out his backstory, and his action was exceptional as well. Bravo to everyone in the film. Rest in peace, Lance Reddick. What you come for in a John Wick movie is the action. That glorious gun fu. I was so impressed and entertained with the fight choreography and how they shot the action sequences. The guns, swords, arrows, cars, nunchucks, and all other weapons used was so much fun. It astonishes me how creative the kills are in this franchise. And John Wick Chapter 4 certainly does not disappoint. Double tap those baddies and double tap this killer movie. John Wick Chapter 4 is so enjoyable, but there are a few nitpicky gripes that I'd like to bring up. This movie is quite long. We're getting real close to Avatar territory with a runtime of 2 hours and 49 minutes. Now, honestly, for my taste in this kind of movie, I don't think I'd cut anything out, because the action was so glorious, and the moments in between to catch your breath do give some valuable plot points and character development. The thing is that I did feel the runtime, the length of this movie, a few times throughout my viewing experience. As I reveled in the action sequences, I couldn't help but notice that they were taking their sweet time to get through the main and major points of the story. The dominoes would fall pretty slowly, with a lot of bullets and blood in between. Some may find the violence and action overwhelming, as the movie does provide us long and extended action sequences at a frequent cadence. I really felt the exhaustion of our characters as we went through the different waves of combat. Now for me, the extended action sequences work, but for you, it just might not. The only other nitpicky gripe I'll bring up is about Bill Skarsgård's character, the Marquis. His performance is solid and really made me hate the character he was playing. I wanted to slap that fool. With the Marquis, I would have wanted 1 to 2 more scenes showcasing his killing prowess, and more evidence as to why he's the representative of the high table, purpose with setting things straight. I just wanted a bit more from this antagonist. And that's the gist of my non-spoiler review for John Wick Chapter 4. A delightful, violent, action-packed time at the movies. I'd like to know what you think. What did you think of John Wick Chapter 4? What else would you like to see from this franchise and this world? How does this installment stack up with the rest? Hit me up, let me know in the comments down below. I'll catch you next time on The Gist.